Hey guys, Kieran here with another trailer review from the FilmKind podcast. In this episode I'm going to be reviewing the first trailer for Star Wars The Last Jedi. Disney and Lucasfilm released the trailer earlier today, and as usual I'm here to talk about the footage and generally just geek out over what we saw.
Just breathe. Now, reach out. What do you see?
Light. Darkness. A balance.
It's so much bigger.
Okay, so as usual, before I get into my review of the trailer, I'm just going to quickly talk about my expectations for the film and what I wanted to see in this trailer. Some of you might know that I'm a massive Star Wars fan and I've loved what Disney has done with the franchise so far. Personally, I thought The Force Awakens was a phenomenal movie and that is my favourite of the Star Wars films. Rogue One was also an awesome installment of the saga that is Star Wars. But more than any of these other films, I really think that The Last Jedi is probably where this franchise can get a lot more serious and a lot more creative. I mean, I love The Force Awakens, but that film did need to do a hell of a lot to introduce these characters and the new state of this galaxy, so a lot of that responsibility kind of took away from the fact that this is a new chapter and a unique story. So in a lot of ways, this is the newer trilogy's first chance to tell a really creative and unique story that isn't held back by the previous films. Just to give you guys my initial thoughts of the trailer, this is probably the perfect little tease to get the fans even more excited, and it definitely does a good job of setting up a darker tone for this franchise. The Last Jedi looks and feels like the darkest Star Wars movie we've ever seen before, and personally that's what I want to see from this film. Just to quickly compare this teaser to the first Force Awakens teasers, they were a lot more hopeful and exciting, while this trailer feels really serious, and it talks a lot about the end of the Jedi and it's full of dark tones and concepts. Just compared to what we saw in the Force Awakens trailers, this is a lot more serious, and that's usually what can be expected from the middle film of a new trilogy. And if you think about it, that makes a lot of sense for this movie. The Force Awakens ended on a really dark note with one character dead and another one being seriously injured, so it wouldn't make a lot of sense for this film to be just as light-hearted and just as hopeful as the last chapter. I also really like that Luke is in this trailer. We all know he's a major character in this chapter of the saga, so I'm glad they're not hiding him from the trailer, but I'm also really happy that they didn't show too much. It would have been a real shame if some of the key scenes, including Luke, were spoiled in the trailer. Like, I'm glad they didn't show him with a lightsaber or any kind of action sequences. Keep that for the movie and it'll be a real treat for the fans. Actually, looking at the footage, they didn't spoil anything about the film. We got about nothing other than a few glimpses at certain scenes and specific characters. It was mainly just a montage of images and of course the iconic music. All this teaser did was show the characters, show what they're doing, teased some of the awesome action, and mainly just set up the tone of the film. That's not to say there's not any great moments in this trailer. There's a lot of great moments in the trailer, like Rey running with the lightsaber or with the rocks flying around her hand. I really liked that sequence. And then we got that short glimpse of Kylo Ren. His scar looks cool. He's definitely full dark side after killing Han, and he looks really awesome from what we saw. They didn't show Snoke, we didn't really see that much of Leia and Carrie Fisher. We did get some awesome training moments of Rey and some really cool looking space battles. But like I said before, this is mainly just a setup for the tone, and it was just a treat for the fans who have waited a really long time for some footage. Also, the poster that was released and handed out to the guys at Star Wars Celebration is just awesome. I do hope they make a more creative poster, which of course they will do, but this first poster looks amazing. Luke kinda looks like he's gone dark on the poster. I like that a lot. And then just the contrast of Luke at the top with his head, and then Kylo a little bit further down, and then of course Rey in the middle with the lightsaber. This is a really cool and iconic poster, and I can't wait to see more. Alright guys, that's it for this trailer review. Let me know what you thought of the trailer in the comments section below. You can listen to the FilmKind podcast on iTunes, SoundCloud and YouTube, so make sure you subscribe to all of those platforms. Also make sure you check out monkeysfightingrobots.com for the latest movie news and content. I'll talk to you in the next episode. Bye!